I get it, I know. Bills are piling up. Walls feel like they're closing in on you. Kids got cabin fever, they running all over the place. Your significant other is about to get on your last nerve. You feel like that song from Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 back in the day, The Message. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. And right now, all of us are smack dab in that same jungle with you. And we try not to break. We try not to reach that boiling point, that breaking point. But I want you to understand, before you break, you always have the choice. You always have the option to break through. Breaking down and breaking through both require the same thing: energy. When you break down, you choose to use negative energy. When you break through, you're choosing to use positive energy. So the same energy that you can use when you feel like you're at that breaking point, you can stop. And like my cousin Willie said, you can choose to get on the right side of history. Good guys win. Good girls win. Simply by taking all that built up frustration, all that built up pain, all that built up agony, and pausing and figuring out, what can I learn from this? What is the message that's in this mess? And sit down and break through. You gotta come out of this situation better than when you went into it. You cannot come out of it worse. It's a mental game. And your mental muscles are stronger than you know. You remember when that happened? Yeah, you got through it. You remember when this happened? Yeah, got through it. All the things that happen in your life, and you gonna let this break you? You gonna break down because of this situation? All the time that you spent in your life exercising your mental muscles, you stronger than that. You bigger than that. This is not the time to throw in the towel. And I refuse to allow you to throw in the towel. I told you time and time again, you gotta start executing and using your positive releases. It happened for me again. Week number 5, business is shut down. I was starting to feel it a little bit. The motivator was needing a little bit of motivation. I sat down like I always tell y'all. All right, I wrote a song about it. Released all that pain into the atmosphere called Corona Laid Me Off. And it's gonna be coming out real soon. So you need to use your positive releases. I don't know what you do. Maybe you dance, maybe you write, maybe you paint, maybe you airbrush, maybe you create, maybe you take pictures. I don't know what you do. But you gotta eliminate those negative mindsets, those negative demons, and you gotta bring in that positive energy. And you do that by doing things that make you feel better. Positive things that make you feel better. Exercise your positive releases. Trust the process. They are giving you information. They're telling you the things that you need to do. Yeah, wash your hands. Yeah, social distance. Yeah, make sure you stay in the house as much as you can. Trust the process. This too shall pass. I love this quote. It says, mental toughness is finding fuel in an empty tank. And right now, it's not just you. The whole world is closing in on that empty tank. And so therefore, it's up to each and every one of us to find that fuel, give ourselves that personal pep talk, do things that pour fuel right back into our tank and keep us going for as long as we need, so we arrive on the other side of this situation. You know the drill, you know the motto, you know the reason I'm on this video, to keep your mind in the right place. And when I help you keep your mind in the right place, in turn it help me keep my mind in the right place. Remember, you always face your greatest struggle right before your biggest breakthrough. So breaking down is not an option, because you know what we're trying to do. We're trying to climb over the hump of any adversity we ever face to make each and every day of our lives a Wednesday. We will, and you will get through this. This is a great day to win. Let's go. All right, boom. Like a quarterback in football, you just got hit from the blind side. Seemingly out of nowhere, you get that dreaded call. Or if you're fooling with a coward, they don't even have the decency to call you or set up a meeting. They send you a text talking about they don't think they can do this no more. They don't know if y'all compatible. Basically saying that they're done. Totally caught you off guard. Because you knew there were a few hiccups. You knew there were a few problems, a few issues. But for the most part, you were happy and thought y'all were moving forward. And they done just knocked all of the life out of you. All of the air out of your lungs. All of the wind out of your soul. And right now you're in a daze. You're confused. You don't understand why this just happened. And you're thinking, why me? You're on the floor bawling like a baby. I'm here to tell you, I know it hurts. I know it stings. I know you're broken. Nah, you're not broken because you're unbreakable. But right now, you don't remember that. You forgot that you were unbreakable. And I'm here to tell you, I understand it's going to hurt, especially when they hit you from the blind side, you didn't see it coming. And you have to take a little bit of time to deal with the pain, to feel the pain, to overcome the pain, and deal with the hurt, and deal with the heartache, and all. I get it. But what I don't want to happen is, I don't want one day to turn into a week. I don't want a week to turn into a month. And you look up 6 months, a year from now, you're still in the exact same place, and you've totally lost yourself. What I want you to do is get mad. I want you to get angry. I want you to get upset. But not in a vengeful type way. I ain't talking about go cut nobody's tires. I'm not talking about you going to try to fight old boy. Don't catch a case. I want you to get mad in a determined way. I want you to be like Mike. You know the GOAT, Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time. In his 10th grade year, he didn't make the varsity. There was one spot left, and it was between him and another player. Well, the coach chose the other player. And that lit a fire up under Michael Jordan. And he became determined to prove his coach wrong. And as we all know, the rest is history, because he went on to have a phenomenal career. And shortly after his career ended, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. And during his speech, he made sure to let his coach know, because he referenced the story. And he ended the story by simply looking in the camera and saying to his coach, "You made a mistake, dude." And so when he sees you, when she sees you living your best life and being the best version of yourself, they need to think that they messed up. They need to know that they messed up. See, the problem is that you're bawling and you're whining and you're down and out and you're sad and you're wallowing and you're depressed while they're off living their best life, or what they consider their best life. They're not thinking about you anymore. They made their decision. Don't allow them to live and you to die. Right now it's time for you to get busy living. You can't be a doormat your entire life. If your goal is to be a doormat, then go get welcome tattooed on your forehead. Because my grandma told me when she saw me in a breakup situation, she was like, "Baby, there are always more fish in the sea." And she said, guess what? Sometimes the new fish is way better than that old fish you had. And she was exactly right. See, somebody caught a 10-pound bass, took a picture. Somebody else caught a 14-pound bass, took a picture. Then somebody came along and caught a 22-pound bass. They took a picture. And you about to lose your mind over a guppy. Come on, bro. Come on, sis. I know it hurts. I know they caught you off guard. But you deserve so much more. You deserve to be treated as the king or queen that you are. So it's time to stop settling. It's time for you to pick yourself back up. And if you feel like you don't have the strength by yourself, find you a positive support group. Find you people that will help push you to get up out of that situation. When you can't push yourself, other people will help push you, but you gotta be in the right environment. You gotta be in the right surroundings. You can go on. See, that person is out of your life for a reason. Because now we're about to bring somebody else new in your life that's going to make your new season so much better. So close that chapter and be glad that it's closed. Don't look back. Avoid that rearview mirror at all cost. And it's time for you to write your happily ever after, because we're trying to win. That's the whole goal, for you to climb the hump, break up a knot, and make each and every day of your life